do 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 do. Mana mana. Do 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 do. Mana mana. Do 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 do. Jazz hands. Why was that song not in the movie again? Bummer. Anyways, welcome to Worth a Watch with me, Anthony Flores. This is going to be my early review, or just review for those of you who are seeing it way beyond the past of time that this movie came out, of Muppets Most Wanted, the sequel to The Muppets from the 2011 year and whatnot. Yes, this is, I guess, somewhat anticipated sequel because a lot of people love The Muppets. I am, for one, not the biggest fan, but I do enjoy The Muppets' corniness and self-referential humor. I really enjoy them a lot, and you get more of the same stuff from the first film. It literally starts at the end of the first film. My only complaint with that, they say it's all just a movie and whatever, but they technically did really resemble everything of just like, oh, we finally got back together and so on and so forth. And with the help of Ricky Gervais, who becomes their new tour manager, so they can go in a global scale, which is it's soon revealed that, well, Ricky Gervais is actually Dominic Badgie, or bad guy, however you want to take that humor with that, and he is the number 2 guy to Constantine, the doppelganger basically for Kermit in this whole film, and that's the main emphasis here, is that he switches places with Kermit due to a circumstance in the film, so he can go along with Ricky Gervais's character and the Muppets going on their whole worldwide tour to find a mysterious treasure of some kind. In other words, they're going to steal everything. It's basically a heist movie. And from then on, we have our hilarity and various situations that happen with Kermit being trapped in a Russian gulag. And Tina Fey's character pops up within, because she's the main person who holds down the fort there, if you know what I'm saying. And then, before you know it, you got Interpol on your ass with the little bald eagle Muppet, as well as Ty Burrell, who plays Interpol inspector or police officer, whatever you want to call it. And they have a little subplot together about being partners, so that's fun and good times right there. Ricky Gervais and the banter between the evil frog Constantine is also pretty funny. And Tina Fey and Kermit, there's some going on there and it's hilarious. I'm not going to spoil anything for you in that. And just the overall wondrous thing that is the Muppets. These characters have not lost it per se. I love the opening scene, which is self-referential enough to understand why they're really preparing you that this is a sequel. It's not going to be as good as the first one. More than likely, many people will think that. And they're right. And that's the way, and the impression that I got is it is more of the same. But that's not a bad thing for once. It's actually a very enjoyable family film. It's got a lot of funny humor. It's got some pretty decent elements thrown in there when it comes to deception and greed. There's some themes in there, as well as just taking people for granted. There's another biggie that's thrown around as a learning of a lesson, if you will, in this movie. And that's a really good topic that many people should remember. Don't take for granted some of the people you really care about most, because it happens. It's not it just happens. And that's a very good lesson to throw around in there. So that's pretty awesome as the plot moves along with that. And so many other things that I will not spoil for you. And I don't condone a lot of drinking by any means. If you have a good casual drink once in a while with your buddies, great. But a fun little thing would be with the first film and this one, considering that's what these movies are known for, is having a shit ton of cameos. Odds are you can take a sip of your drink every time a cameo pops up in the film. The only other negative that I can think of with that is they only brought back one returning cameo, and that was Zach Galifianakis as Hobo Joe. I know they showed that in the preview, so I don't believe that's a spoiler. If so, my bad. As well as a slew of other people that I really loved in this. Salma Hayek. Creeper face. Sorry. Move on. Danny Trejo, the guy's legit. He's Machete, and him dancing with Muppets in this. Priceless. And a slew of other people too. I have a little bit of a quick list to really not give away anything. But where is the... yes. Jermaine Clement, the other half of Flight of the Conchords, since Brett McKenzie is the writer of all the music in this. They are Flight of the Conchords and whatnot, so it naturally makes sense that they got him to do a fairly extended cameo in this film. And I won't say what his character is because I don't believe they've shown any of that in the trailers either. So again, my apologies if I spoiled a couple cameos there, but trust me, there is more that you will be enjoying throughout the film of seeing so many people just pop right in and out and saying like one fucking line and then moving forward. So that's nothing that I've spoiled for y'all, but either way, have fun with the cameo drinking game if you really decide to do that, but I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying it was a funny idea that I thought in my head, and now I'm kind of regretting it because it's a stupid idea, and I personally don't drink hardly at all. Anyways, awkward turning of the topic here that I'm going to finish off here with my review. If you're looking for a solid family film and you love the Muppets, just absolutely adore the Muppets if you grew up with them, or if you're with your children, you know, just flat out, this is a big no shit movie you should take your kids to or take your family to, whether you're adults, teens, whatever. I think anybody of all ages can really appreciate this sequel. It's a far better sequel like last year's Despicable Me 2. While very good animation and everything and fun and over the top, whatever, and the Minions, yay, not the greatest sequel. It was okay, but this one I definitely say it's a little bit up there, a little bit, tiny bit better, and I can definitely give this a solid 8 out of 10. So that is my review of Muppets Most Wanted. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment below on what is your favorite Muppet. Or, for a more general question, what did you think about this movie right here? So feel free to do that. Thank you so much for watching. Waka waka. And I'm Anthony Flores with Worth a Watch, and keep going to the movies.